Okay, here we go. Murtago. Again. This is Call of Duty Black Ops. Woo! Playing Domination on Kowloon. This is before the Escalation map pack. Ooh, what's he talking about? Escalation map pack? Did you get it? Did you get it? I got the Escalation map pack. I think the maps are pretty cool. Some of them are way too big. This was a match from a while ago. Accidentally, again, put myself into a domination game. I know, silly me, usually playing ground war, it's like all I do. But this was a domination game, and I didn't realize it till like the last 3 minutes of the match. This is like a 9-minute game. So for like 6 minutes, I was like running around like, oh my god, there's gotta be guys everywhere, and not seeing anybody, and like I was just like spazzing out so bad because I didn't understand it, because the ground war Kowloon is just like a clusterfuck, like, and it's so erratic and chaotic, and with like an MPL like I'm using right now, it just, oh man, adrenaline. So yeah, this is Kowloon. I'm using an MPL with grip. I have no idea what my secondary is, and I have no idea what my perks are. It's probably lightweight, sleight of hand, and marathon, or something like that. Maybe hacker. I don't know. One thing I'm actually noticing something strange about the way that I play this game is I have a hard time with distance shots. Any sort of distance shots, and I don't really know why. It's kind of strange. I've been noticing a lot when I end up on matches on grid, which is the I don't know if you don't know what grid is, and I don't know what game you're playing or why you're even watching this. Yeah, but grid, I get shot from across the map, and then I go and I try and like do it back to them, and I realize, you know, for some reason I'm just incapable of doing that. Maybe it's because I'm just too trigger happy. I like to hold down the trigger and spray, or something. I don't know what it is. And then the other thing I just noticed, because I just play a few games of Battlefield Bad Company 2 with my brother, is that a lot of the maps aren't big enough where you can go back and take you can kind of like creep up on them. So say you just got sniped from somewhere, and so you spawn on your team and you're like, okay, I'm gonna go take care of the sniper, but I'm gonna go so he doesn't see me. You can't really do that. You get sniped from across the map, you gotta kind of like go find him the same way you've just died, and that's unfortunate. The maps in Call of Duty remind me a lot of almost fell off the edge there. That was scary. Of what game was that? Unreal Tournament, like deathmatch maps, because they're hot routes. There's definitely certain ways to do stuff. Like, you're not kind of freeform like the Bad Company maps are, where everything's open. You're forced to go certain ways, and it's just full of choke points, you know? Like, every door is a choke point, every window is a choke point, everything is a choke point, and it's not as I don't think it's as enjoyable as a game like Bad Company 2, because when there's so many choke points, it just lends itself to camping behavior, which is what you see a lot of in Black Ops, and not so much in Bad Company, because there's no way to really camp. I mean, if you could sit in a building by yourself, but the building could get blown up after, you know, you get shot with an RPG or a grenade launcher or something like that, and it can be handled. But like, you know, Black Ops, guys sit in corners all the time. I mean, just playing today, you know, it's wow, look at me fail right there. Just playing today, lots of campers, and it sucks because you can know where campers hide, and then you'll realize that it's not like there's the stereotypical camp spots. It's not like, oh, he's gonna hide over here, oh, he's gonna hide over there. It's like you think you know where they're gonna camp and where they're gonna hide, and then they go and they surprise you, and they take it to a whole nother, like, they camp some insanely out of the way sort of route that only you take, sort of thing. You know, like, you go run flank route, and wow, there's just some random guy way out there in the middle of fucking nowhere by himself. Like, gets one kill every few seconds, and it happens to be you because you're going that way. That guy just, I don't know what his deal was. I don't like how games lend themselves to camping behavior. I guess it's okay if there's an objective, but it needs to be open enough where the objective isn't in the middle of like a choke point, which in Black Ops and every Call of Duty game basically, because the way the maps are designed, choke points are everywhere, like I just said, so it's impossible to create situations where people aren't camping. Like right here, like look at that guy. I don't know what he's shooting at, but hey, he's shooting at something and I got the jump on him. I had to shoot this guy with smoke. And camping is really gay. Really, really gay. I mean, I just don't get it. I think it's stupid. I don't know where the mentality, I really want to meet somebody who's a serious camper, who's a serious try-hard camper, and like talk to them about it, because I really want to have some insight into what the fuck is their problem, you know? Like, why do they behave that way? Why do they feel that when they go into a first-person shooter where, you know, it's okay to die a lot. It's a game. You don't have to be pro and never die and that sort of thing. I mean, if you want to play that game, then there's game types for that. This isn't that game. Most first-person shooters aren't that game. They're respawn game types. So, what's their mentality? How are they okay with being like, yeah, okay, you know what, I'm gonna sit around and sit in this corner right here, like if right behind me in that corner, if someone was just sitting there staring down towards, I don't know, B or C, just waiting. I mean, how can you do that? How can you physically, or I mean mentally, be okay with that? Just, yep, gonna stare this way the whole match, gonna die and do it again. You know, you have your tactical insertion like half a foot away. That's all you do is you sit there and you kill a guy every once in a while. I mean, what's your goal? What do you want to do? What's your end game? Are you doing it because you want to get your kill streaks? Because you think that makes you cool? Do you think it's because you're KD? Because your friends will think you're an idiot if you don't have a high KD? I mean, what is it? And I get a kill stolen here from this double. Sucks. Sucks, man. It sucks. It's my second Cobra of the match. I think this is right about when I realized that it's regular domination. Because I got 2 choppers in one game. So yeah, what's the mentality of a fucking camper? How do they think like that? How do they behave that way? How are they like, this is a good idea? Like, I should sit in this corner. What is a camper? Mentality. What is a camper's mentality? If you can answer that question, I'll give you, I don't know, candy. You want some candy from a stranger? You don't know me. You want candy from a stranger? That'd be nice, wouldn't it? There's a double kill. I have to use that for something. Anyway, matches is kind of coming to an end. Yeah, so if you're a camper, why are you camping? And if you're not a camper, then I already probably know how you feel about campers, so that's cool, but go ahead and post anyway if you want to. Go ahead and tell me how you feel about campers. But mostly if you're a camper, I want to know what's in your head. What's in your head, Mr. Camper?